hey, welcome in. I'm Haley, though I'm sure you already knew that. And today, while I was staring out at the park fountain for 6 hours as I normally do, I started thinking, I really want my favorite pink cake. And so because I'm an incredibly nice person and because Emily keeps talking about karma or whatever that is, I've decided to give back to my community by making a video on how I make my famous pink cake from the Stardew Valley Cookbook. The pink cake is a vanilla, it's a yellow cake, it's not even vanilla. It is vanilla. The pink cake is a yellow cake with watermelon strawberry jam filling. Oh my god, yum. It is perfect for summer and for sharing with friends if you want to, but you'll probably just eat it all yourself. For the watermelon strawberry jam, you will need 6 ounces of cubed seedless watermelon, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, kosher salt, 6 ounces of fresh strawberries, whole and finely chopped, 2 teaspoons grated fresh lemon zest, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 3 tablespoons of water, and 1.5 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. For the buttermilk cake, you'll need 1.5 cups of unsalted butter, 2.5 cups all-purpose flour, 1 1/4 teaspoons baking powder, 1 1/4 teaspoons baking soda, kosher salt, 1.5 cups granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon vanilla bean extract, 2 duck eggs, but can we be serious? Who the heck owns duck eggs except for the farmer? But like, I just use normal eggs for this and you're fine. And 1.5 cups buttermilk. For the strawberry cream cheese frosting, you will need 1 1/8 ounces of freeze-dried strawberries. I just use fresh strawberries because I prefer that. 3 3/4 cups confectioner's sugar, 1 cup of unsalted butter, 1 pound of cream cheese. Trust me, it's worth every calorie. And a piping bag, which you can just use a Ziploc if you're cheap like me. Now that we have all the ingredients, let's get started. Since it's the longest step, we are going to start with the cake batter. So first, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. That's important. And then we're going to get started on sifting the dry ingredients.
So you're going to strain your flour, baking powder, and baking soda through a strainer into a medium-sized bowl, and it is incredibly satisfying to do this. I love it. Then you're going to add your salt and whisk them all together. In a separate large bowl, you'll beat together the butter and the sugar with an electric hand mixer on medium-high speed until it's pale and fluffy, about 3 to 5 minutes. Try not to make a mess or eat any of it, even though it smells amazing. And then you're gonna add in your vanilla extract and take turns adding your eggs in one at a time and beating well after each one. Then you're gonna mix in part of your flour and half the buttermilk, then blend that and add another part of your flour and the rest of the buttermilk, mixing and mixing and mixing until they're all smooth and beautiful.
It's like the pro bakers always say, if you're not making a mess, you're not doing it right. I'm just kidding, no one ever said that, but that's what I live by. Now that your cake batter is ready, you're gonna divide it between your 2 pans and get it ready to cook. Oh my god, farmer, not that close, please. Okay, now you're gonna put them in the oven to cook for 35 minutes. Now that the cakes are cooking, we're gonna get started on making our jam filling. And we are going to start with putting the watermelon and granulated sugar into a blender. Okay, I don't have an actual blender. I'm just gonna use this bullet, but you can use a blender.
So just blend the watermelon, sugar, and a pinch of salt until it is super smooth and delicious looking, but don't drink it. Even though it looks like a really good smoothie, don't do it.
And you're also gonna slice and dice your strawberries. I like to cut them fiercely and fast, like I'm pretending to cut out the hearts of men.
Next, you're gonna pour your delicious watermelon blend into a medium saucepan on medium heat before you stir in your strawberries and add in some lemon zest and then leaving that to simmer. Now we're gonna move on to making our frosting. So we're gonna beat together the butter and the cream cheese with our hand mixer again, then start adding in the powdered sugar 1 cup at a time, and please be careful, you might make a mess like me and have to use a hand whisk instead. So just keep adding in your powdered sugar until the frosting is smooth and creamy.
Farmer, safe distance. Okay, and then the queen of sauce says to add in some kind of ground up dried strawberry or something for color. But we're not all as pretentious as the queen of sauce. So I am just gonna put in 2 drops of food coloring to make it pink.
Once the frosting turns into a beautiful shade of pink, my favorite color, you'll return to your jam that should have been simmering for about 20 minutes now. Add together a mixture of your cornstarch and water and stir it into the pot with the lemon juice, stirring it as it thickens for about 4 minutes, and then transfer it to a bowl, then place it in the refrigerator to chill for at least 2 hours up to overnight.
And now we have all of the pieces of our cake ready to go. Cakes are out of the oven, frosting's ready, jam is ready. It's totally not the next day because I ran out of daylight yesterday, but it did give me plenty of time for my jam to sit overnight. So now it is delectable. So you're gonna get your cute little cake platter and we are gonna cut out our cakes and start layering.
Now this is my favorite part, even though I'm not an experienced cake decorator by any means. So you'll fill your bag with frosting and pipe a thick line around the top edge of the cake, then fill the inside of the ring with jam. I highly recommend layering as much jam as you can because it's truly the best, most flavorful part of the cake. It's so good. Then you'll add your second layer on top of that and just go crazy, adding all of your frosting on top, and use a spatula to cover the entire thing. Now, as I said, I'm not a professional, so this could definitely be done a little smoother and nicer, but honestly, I'm gonna eat this cake in like 2 days, so it really doesn't matter how it looks to me. And anyways, I doubt you could do any better than this, so you can't judge me. If anything, I can judge you for those ugly socks you're wearing. Then you're gonna use your piping bag to add any cute designs that you want. I did a little ring of simple piping around the top. It's super easy for anyone to do. And then I went ahead and lined the bottom of the cake with more easy piping work. It's just simple but so effective. Oh, she's so cute. Then I like to add my special topping of fresh strawberries cut into the shapes of hearts. Aren't they so cute? It just really ties everything together and makes the cake extra adorable. It's just so perfect to give as a gift to your special someone, if you have one, which you probably don't.
And she's ready. Oh, this is my favorite cake in the whole wide world. And even though I had to make a couple little changes and made 1 or 2 mistakes, it is perfect because I put all my love into it, which I hope you guys will do as well if you decide to make my favorite pink cake. Now, the most important part of making a cake is seeing how it tastes. Let's cut into this bad boy and gain some calories. Well-deserved calories, of course. Oh God, I hope she's beautiful. Honestly, I could have probably put more jam because that is my favorite part, but let's get a little bite and see how it tastes. Oh my God. I just stand with that. The jam is the best part. Oh my God. That is so good. This is the best thing ever. Oh my God, it's worth all the Pilates. Oh my God, Farmer, you have to try this. Isn't that so good? Thank you so much for joining me today. Maybe I'll bless you guys in the future with another one of my recipes, but this is all you deserve for now. So let me know if you make your own pink cake, but it probably won't be as good as mine, but that's okay because everybody has to start somewhere. Love you guys, have a great one, and check out the Stardew Valley Cookbook if you haven't. It's full of amazing things, and I'll see you in the next one. Maybe. Farmer, later, okay? Later.